grudge.
Thou shalt what?
Not avenge.
So we're not supposed to avenge, read,
Nor bear any grudge
or hold grudges, read.
against the children of thy people.
That's the key. We're not supposed to be at odds with one another. We're supposed to be able to sit down as men and reason and work things out. Come talk, come reason with us. From where? Yeah, where's your father from? Yeah. Okay, what about your wife? Excuse me, miss. You got shit. Yo, we're talking to both. I want to talk to you, both of you. Where's your father from, miss? I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. But the reason I was asking you that is because the nationality goes through the father's bloodline, right? The man carries his seed, so that's where the bloodline ranges from. So my brother, what's your name by the way? Jaron? Joshua, all right? So you'll be from the tribe of Benjamin. Likewise, my father is from Jamaica, so I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. And my sister, you might be from the tribe of Benjamin too, all right? So give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. Show you guys something real quick.
Deuteronomy 28, verse
I know
15.
you're making time, so we're gonna make it quick.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses speaking to the Israelites. He's speaking about a future prophecy that will happen to the Israelites, all right? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses in the wilderness is telling the Israelites that if they broke the commandments, curses would fall on them, all right? Verse 47.
Verse 47, because thou servest
46.
Verse 46, and they shall be upon thee for a sign.
They is the curses. They will be on the Israelites for a sign, a way to identify who they are throughout the generations, throughout history. All right, these curses would follow the Israelites. Read.
And for a wonder.
Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
That's the key. All right, it will be on the Israelite seed forever. All right, so I'm gonna read you guys one of these curses that Moses prophesied 2,000 years ago. Verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Stop. The Israelites just came out of Egypt. You guys are familiar with the Bible at all? What were the Israelites doing in Egypt? What was their class in Egypt? Yeah, what was their status in Egypt? No. They were slaves in Egypt. Remember, Moses came and delivered them out. So read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So Moses is telling the Israelites that you're going to go into Egypt, or for them to identify with, go into slavery again with what?
Ships.
But this time, because the Israelites walked into Egypt, Moses is telling the Israelites they're going to go into Egypt or slavery, but this time with what?
Ships.
With ships. With ships.
That's right.
The Israelites will go into slavery with ships. Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So Moses is saying, just like I'm saying it's going to happen, it's going to happen. All right, read.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Read.
And there ye shall be sold.
So once the Israelites got off those ships, they would what?
Be sold.
They would be sold. Read.
Unto your enemies.
That's the key. The Israelites will be sold to their enemies, which the Lord sent against them. Read.
For bondmen.
For slave men.
And bondwomen.
And slave women.
And
like you see here, the auction slave blocks, we were sold to what the Bible says was our enemies, because they are our enemies. Because do friends put friends in slavery? Do friends take their friends from the west coast of Africa on ships, thousands of miles, throughout the Americas, throughout Europe, throughout Asia? No, right? Read.
And no man shall buy you.
That buy word means to redeem. No one will be able to redeem us as a nation, right? We've had many great black leaders, both men and women, rise up, try to deliver us. But for some reason, every movement that's came up has failed. Why? Because it wasn't centered around keeping the commandments. It wasn't centered around the reason why we got into captivity in the first place. It's got to be centered around our power. Get me that Genesis 32 verse 28. Let me show you something about the name Israel.
Genesis 32 verse 28.
Read.
And he said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob,
So the angel's talking to Jacob. Read.
but Israel.
So it said your name's not going to be Jacob, it's going to be Israel. Now this is what Israel means. Read.
For as a prince
So as a prince,
hast thou power with God and with men.
so Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, he had 12 sons. The 12 names you see right there make up the 12 tribes of Israel. So read that part again.
For as a prince
So Israel as a prince, read.
hast thou power.
The Israelites have what?
Hast thou power
The Israelites have power, read,
with God
with the Most High God, read,
and men.
and men, because we are supposed to be in rulership on this earth. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. You read Deuteronomy 28 verse 1.
Deuteronomy 28 verse
Because
1.
this was promised to us if we kept the commandments. Read.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Read.
to observe to do all his commandments, which I command this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
So if we kept the commandments, we will be in our rightful place on this earth. Which is what? Read that last part again.
And set thee on high, above all nations of the earth.
We are supposed to be above all nations. But somehow, no matter where you see blacks, melanated people, we're on the bottom. Whether it's here on this island, the Americas, in Africa, the blackest continent on this planet Earth, somehow Africans have many resources that all world powers use, but they don't control it. Africa should be the richest continent on this earth, but somehow they're getting exploited. How? How is that? But why though? And how did we become weak as a people? So as he chosen people, but what's supposed to be our power though? Come, Zephaniah 2 verse 1. We're divided by religion. We're divided by money.
What divided by everything that don't matter.
Exactly. Yeah, this brother's on point. You got me that? Yeah, come on.
Everything that don't matter. What matters is stick to.
Exactly, right? Read that.
Zephaniah 2 verse 1.
Go with what you were saying.
Gather yourselves together.
So in these last days, right? Because my brother, we're in the last days on this earth. We're supposed to gather, read.
Gather together, O nation not desired.
Why it says Israel's not a nation not desired. Why read it again.
Gather yourselves together.
So we're supposed to gather together.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Why would the Bible call us a nation not desired?
That's all supposed to be. So they don't. The enemy don't want that.
You're correct. The enemy doesn't want this. Why?
They don't want it.
Because they know where we're supposed to be on this earth. They know we're supposed to be above all nations.
That happens, it's over. I totally understand that.
That's why we're destroyed. That's why they got us worrying about sports. They got us worried about what's going on with Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. All this BS, right?
Well, I believe everything should be free, but that's another thing that we allow.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
I was just saying, me and my wife, we lost our oldest child.
Right.
To, gun violence or whatever.
Get me that Leviticus 5 and 1.
So,
I wanna.
like, you know,
I forgot you mentioned that. I wanted to
so
touch
I'm
that.
just keeping my family together right
Yes.
now. That's what I'm doing. I don't know how much you guys are here,
Yeah, one-
but I'm there back. You know?
Read that right there.
I'm not
Read
saying
that right
anything,
there.
but at the same time, you know, me what I can't force.
Start at Leviticus 19:17. 2 scriptures for you, my brother.
That's what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
I understand, my brother. That's a big loss, and it's unfortunate that this is happening in our community. So read that. This is
Leviticus.
the issue. Because mama, we ran over
I
the.
believe in warfare, period. It ain't even just about. I mean, look at it as a small scale, as the youths in Birmingham, or that is just warfare.
Worldwide.
Enemy, good versus evil, whatever.
Yes, it's worldwide with our people. Right? And remember what we started
And
with.
everybody has choices. So when you become 18
Right.
as a man, I can only advise you after that.
Right.
Just like you guys are advising me to pay attention or whatever, because you can't make me do it.
Right.
Same thing. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
That's
I'm telling with you guys.
That's a good point.
Like, you know, I'm
We,
just gotta make my way to Boston. I know you
Right.
guys
in time, but
it ain't. See, that's the thing right
Mhm.
there. It ain't give time. You gotta make time. Cause it's the same thing. How I always look at my family. Oh yeah, we can take a family trip, but no, my oldest school.
right.
So it's like never push it. When it's important, you don't push it down. You know. So
Yes.
This just really,
Reiterating. Yeah.
that what I should,
Yes.
what path I should be on, and it just sticks me back to it.
Yeah. So what I meant by because the Bible says make no tarrying and turn into
But
the
I
Lord,
also,
right?
But I also
But-
wrestle with something
Okay.
that they allowed us to have during our worst times.
Which
'Cause I
was
look at religion as a divider.
Which-
so,
okay.
like,
So
you got me like.
yeah. Hold on. So that's a
No,
good point. But
I
read this one,
I don't knock it.
right?
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
that-
just know that. See what you guys are doing right now.
Mhm.
This the form. That's the pure form to me.
All
Like, you don't
praises.
need a building. You don't need. You just need a logo.
Right. So read that.
Leviticus 19 verse 17.
Because remember, we started with why we ended up in captivity, which was what? What did Moses say would happen? If we broke what?
Commandments.
We would end up, these curses will be on us, right? Read that.
That's the truth.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So one of the commandments is, as Israelites, we're not supposed to hate each other.
Right.
Read.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Read.
Thou shalt anyways rebuke thy neighbor
Read.
and not suffer sin upon him.
So we're supposed to correct one another.
Right.
Read on though.
That makes sense.
Thou shalt not avenge.
Thou shalt what?
Not avenge.
So we're not supposed to avenge. Read.
Nor bear any grudge
Or hold grudges. Read.
against the children of thy people.
That's the key.
Okay, so people.
We're not supposed to be at odds with one another. We're supposed to be able to sit down as men and reason and work things out.
That's
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.